What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Westworld video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and subscribe down below. So if you are new to the channel, what is up YouTube, and welcome to this Westworld video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you enjoy the video. So this is a new setup because I forgot to charge my phone, which is actually doubles up as my camera. So please excuse the very bad sort of green screen stuff here. It's just because I'm at a different angle using my webcam, and unfortunately, well, I don't have a good lighting source. But we learned a lot this week in Westworld. A hell of a lot actually happened, and we really did learn all about how William came to be in charge of Delos, and how or at least the origins of Delos's kind of interests in Westworld as a whole. So we learn here how Logan pretty much got involved with Westworld and got involved investing, as he was absolutely wowed by a gaggle of hosts out in the real world. And we see Arnold way in the past with one of these hosts, which is of course Dolores, one of the biggest hosts throughout the history of the show, mainly due to the fact that, well, she is the leader of this host rebellion. So she is an absolute key and integral part, which is leading me to think that she is based, or Arnold based her on someone who was actually involved, or he was involved with in some important way. But in Westworld, nothing is ever as simple as it seems, and throughout the flashbacks in this episode, we actually start to learn just how things came to be, and how or what was the main reason why Westworld was invested in by Delos. And we have multiple hints, especially when William is actually talking to Delos in the Sweetwater, and we see the Sweetwater loop sort of exist. So it's really cool to see this go on, and it's hinted that, well, the marketing for Delos, they waste a lot of money trying to find out just exactly what people actually want, and half that marketing budget, I imagine, from such a company as Delos is an absolutely astronomical sum of money. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that we actually have people wanting to work out different ways to actually find out what people want. And this is possibly what William meant. So as we saw at the end of Season 1, we had William come out of Westworld a darker person, a more cynical person, and he kind of understands that, well, you can really understand what people want if you go to Westworld. And yes, that makes sense, because William came out a different person as he gave into his base desires and instincts and became a harder person when he actually took on Logan. So with all this in mind, it is definitely an idea that William pitched to Delos, that the way the park can make money, and granted, I think that he still holds a soft spot for the park, at least in this past sort of time that we have now. Well, he does hold a soft spot, and the reason he works out a way to keep it still alive and going and invested, and so that he can be involved with it, is because he actually comes up with the idea to use this data that is collected by the park for things like blackmail, or we can just simply use it to come up with better ideas and better products, because we know exactly what people really actually deep down really want. So he uses it for that way. It could be blackmail. However, what is interesting is that we have a hint that Logan mentions when he's drunk towards the end of the episode that, well, this is going to be the end of humanity. Now, that's weird. And we've already seen hints that you can just swap minds over quite easily into different hosts. So what if Delos, through Westworld, was actually replacing influential people with hosts in the real world? We learn as well that they're indistinguishable from real beings. So what if they were downloading people's minds from the park and swapping and killing them once they arrive at Westworld. Now, this would be a link into another theory I have, that maybe James Delos, his mind was actually transferred over into a prominent character in the narrative. And this prominent character, well, this could actually be none other than Abernathy, Dolores' father. And whatever poetic way for a dead father to be replaced with a father of a person in the narrative, and someone as close to William as Dolores, although she is also close to Bernard/Arnold as well. Because we find out that the picture in season 1 that was left was the wife of William, and we see that in the background. And this was also the daughter of Delos. So she or he could actually be there looking over everyone. And that would be really, really cool as well. And the weapon could link into these theories as well by looking into the fact that, well, this weapon that we see being built towards the end of the episode is the data harvesting center. Now, the DNA was being captured by these substations, the DNA and also the thoughts, the action patterns. This could be captured by these and sent to these huge data capturing part in Westworld, and this could be what Dolores actually wants to use to fight against her creators. Now, we know that the Man in Black, William, wants to destroy Westworld. Now, maybe he wants to destroy Westworld because what he was doing was all of this naughtiness, and if he destroys Westworld, he can destroy any evidence of what actually happened in the past. Now, what this does sound like the plot of Future World, yes, there is an element of that. So I think that could be a good fit as well. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.